Spirit Halloween exclusive. Tony Fake Wise Guy, Pizza YouTube, Grifter Costume. Cry about rent one night, brag about being untouchable the next. What's inside the bag? Fake mob resume, complete with "I knew Sammy the Bull" scribbled in crayon. Plastic cup of coffee and cigarette prop. Never leaves his hand, even when begging for super chats. Dog puppet named Leon. Comes pre-stuffed, no feeding required. T-shirt with stains. Authentic sauce marks for that live stream on the sidewalk look. Cardboard sign reads "Donate or I'll spill secrets" in crooked Sharpie. Grifter goggles. Helps you see imaginary connections to every wise guy from Brooklyn to Sicily. Optional add-ons sold separately. Iceman poisoned my cheeseburger. Story expansion pack. YouTube Live Donate pop-up window blinks every 30 seconds. Bonus untouchable sound button. Press it and hear "I was made, kid, made." Warning, costume may spontaneously start rambling about RICO cases, ex-wives, and rats in the chat. Caution, extended wear may cause urges to grift from your neighbors.
Mugs, what the fuck you doing in there, you prick?
Pizzaverse strong, motherfucker strong.
Frankie Palermo, running around Pizzaverse. Fuck you and Pizzaverse.
A Pizzaverse Grimm tale, The Frog and the Fugazi. A Pizzaverse Studios production, written by Barb Palermo, told by Vincent Vinny DiPrio. The croak that started it all. The rain came down heavy on Mulberry Street that night, thick and oily, like the city was trying to wash away its sins. Inside the Pizzaverse Social Club, the lights glowed low. The air smelled of espresso, cigars, and the kind of trouble that only shows up when everyone's too comfortable. Frank Palermo was behind the bar, polishing glasses like they were trophies. Joey Dime sat near the jukebox, scribbling lyrics on a napkin. Sun-grown Tricom leaned back, smoke curling around his head like a halo for sinners. Deb Roberts was sweeping the floor, muttering about respect in dirty shoes. Angie was serving espresso shots. Marta scrolled her phone with a smirk. And Barb Palermo, the boss, the beauty, the backbone, sat at the head table, legs crossed, eyes sharp, looking like she was waiting for fate to knock on her door. It didn't knock, it croaked. The television flickered a live stream notification. Tony Bum Pizza Live, my life in the mob. Everyone froze. On screen, a frog-faced man in a black Batman tee puffed his chest in front of a cheap webcam. His basement walls were moldy, his mic distorted, and his voice, God help us, was loud enough to wake the dead. "Yeah, I ran with Peter Pasta back in the day. I was made. I was the guy." Frank's glass stopped mid-polish. "He what?" Joey Dimes let out a laugh that rattled the bar. "You hear this clown? He's telling bedtime stories with names he can't spell." Bambi's smile was slow and dangerous. "And that frog's about to learn what happens when you croak the wrong tune." She put down her cup. "Round up the family. We're cleaning the swamp." 10 minutes later, the back room of the social club was alive. The family had assembled, every soldier, every strategist, every psycho with loyalty in their veins. Frank leaned on the bar, already thinking logistics. Sun-grown sat near the window, puffing in silence. Aaron booted up his laptop, fingers moving like lightning. Admiral Impeach stood in the corner, cigar smoldering like a sermon in smoke. Lopez, ex-Fed, ex-lover, still dangerous, leaned in the doorway with that quiet kind of tension that made men sweat. KFAM tuned a beat in his headphones, humming a rhythm under his breath. Deb crossed her arms, mop in hand like a weapon. Angie leaned on the counter, red nails tapping. Marta filed hers, smiling like she knew the ending already. And then came the storm. Anthony Sessa. He kicked open the back door like a mob of thunder. "Yo, I hear we roasting a frog, 'cause I brought lighter fluid." Bambi shot him a look, the kind that could stop a war. "Sessa, we ain't roasting, we exposing. Big difference." "Yeah," Sessa said, cracking his knuckles. "Same outcome. One smells like smoke, The other like justice. Impeach grunted. Kid's got a point. Frank cleared his throat. All right, boss. How you want to handle this? Bambi's eyes gleamed. We don't fight noise with noise. We fight it with truth. Aaron's gonna track his stream. Joey and K-Fam will drop a little freestyle once we got him live. Impeach keeps him sweating. I'll do the talking. Yo, said Sessa, cracking his neck. What about me? You, she said. Keep your mouth shut until I tell you to open it. He grinned. That's cold, Bambi. That's leadership, she shot back. The rain outside turned to thunder. The frog went live again, shouting into his mic, puffing lies like smoke. Yo, I've been in the life. I was Peter Pasta's guy, you hear me? I'm the last of the real ones. Then his screen glitched. The frog blinked. What the hell? And there they were, the entire Pizzaverse crew, appearing one by one like ghosts from his conscience. Bambi in the center, calm as a saint. Frank beside her, cold as marble. Joey grinning like he smelled blood. Sessa in the back, smirking. Deb with her mop like a guillotine. Impeach puffing smoke. Aaron's laptop flashing. Angie pouring herself a drink. Marta rolling her eyes. KFAM tapping a rhythm. And Lopez, watching, always watching. The chat exploded. Pizzaverse raid. She found him. Oh, he dead. Tony tried to act tough. Yo, what's this? You hacking me? I ain't scared of nobody. Bambi smiled slow. You should be scared of mirrors, frog. They're the only thing that show the truth. Joey Dimes leaned forward. Yo, KFAM, drop that beat. And KFAM did, low, grimy, cinematic. Joey started rapping, his voice smooth and deadly. You croak online, claiming names that ain't yours, spilling lies like cheap drinks on sticky floors. You say you're made, but we saw you fall. You ain't old school, you just old, that's all. Sessa jumped in without waiting. You talk like a boss, but act like a clown. You ain't got no family, no crew, no crown. You live in a swamp while we run the block. Keep croaking, frog, before you get rocked. The chat went nuts, donations poured in. Tony's face turned pale green, and not from the lighting. Yo, this is harassment, he shouted. This is justice, Bambi said softly. You used mobster's name for clout. You told lies about the life you never lived. That's blasphemy, frog. In our world, truth is sacred. You're counterfeit. Aaron's screen beeped. System overload. He's losing connection. Impeach took a slow drag of his cigar. Or maybe losing himself. And then static. Tony's feed glitched, the image distorting. His voice slowed, warped, twisted. I'm the real one? Then silence. The frog was gone.
Tired of your Gomar ratting you out to the feds? Sick of your capo sweating you over that missing envelope? Or maybe you just need to sleep through a sit-down like it's a spa day in Sicily. Introducing Gonezo, the only sleeping pill approved by 3 out of 5 mob doctors and 1 very tired consigliere. 1 pill and bam, like you got hit with a blackjack behind Rocco's. But you wake up fresh, no bruises, no wiretaps, and no regrets. Real customer testimony. I took Gonezo before my arraignment. Woke up in Tijuana with a new name and a suitcase full of counterfeit 20s, 5 stars. Gino the Fork Abatacola. Now with our patented forget-about-it formula, Gonezo erases shame, guilt, and 3 to 5 hours of your last regrettable night at the Velvet Lounge. Warning, side effects may include sudden urges to flee the country, thinking you're bulletproof, marrying your Gumar's cousin during a blackout in Atlantic City. Ask your bookie if Gonezo is right for you, or don't. He's probably already on it. Gonezo, sleep like you ain't got priors. Brooklyn Bloodlines Season 2 coming soon.
Back at the club, the air was electric. The espresso machine hissed. Laughter filled the room. Deb wiped her hands on her apron. Another mess cleaned. Angie clinked glasses with Marta. To loyalty. Sungrown nodded. And karma. KFAM strummed his guitar, singing slow. He croaked too loud. He lied too deep. The swamp don't hold no secrets to keep. The truth comes round. It cuts like flame. In the Pizzaverse, we remember your name. Lopez leaned toward Bambi, voice low. You didn't have to go that hard. She smiled faintly. Yes, I did. Some lies need to be buried live. Sessa kicked back in his chair, laughing. You see that? Frog didn't even log off, he evaporated. Frank raised his glass. To the family. Impeach nodded. And the lesson? Bambi lifted her cup. To the truth, the only legacy that never dies. In the weeks that followed, the frog's name faded. His channel died. His followers disappeared. But the story spread. The night the Pizzaverse crew cleaned the swamp. And the moral? You can't fake blood. You can't counterfeit loyalty. And when you live by lies, you die by laughter. When the rain finally stopped, Bambi walked outside the social club, the neon sign buzzing over her head. The street smelled of cigarettes and redemption. In this world, you either croak for fame or you build something worth remembering. She lit a cigarette, smirked toward the storm drain, and said quiet, See you in the comments, frog. Then she turned, heels clicking down the wet street, and the city swallowed her up like a legend. This is the Pizzaverse, and we don't miss. Thanks for watching.
If Bambi Palermo ever rolled up on me, I'd stuff her in her own trunk.
Tell my story. The Iceman poisoned my cheeseburger. I beat him. Hector Macho in a street fight. I fought in MSG while Floyd Patterson and Jerry Cooney were watching. I split $20,000 in a week with Sammy the Bull. Yeah, right. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the fucking Con-Man. Yeah, right. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the Con-Man. Tony the fucking Con-Man. I was mistaken for Joey Molino when I was in South Philly and interviewed by the media. I shared champagne with John Cena in Florida where Mikey the Bat was killed. He kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I was arrested in Utah with a machine gun on my way to watch Sammy the Ball. Yes, sir. Tony the Bomb. Tony the Bomb. Tony the fucking Bomb. I had a beef with the Bordeaux and ran to Philly where I met Salvi Testa. He kissed me on the forehead and said they don't make men like us anymore. I had streets with my last name on it in Malta and Sicily. Okay, Tony the bullshitter. Tony the bullshitter. Tony the fucking bullshitter. I hung around John Gotti, Tony Pep, Joey Bang Bang from the Bronx, the Varios, the Testers. I was hog-tied and thrown off a bridge only to be saved by a clever. I hung out with a guy named Captain Chaos. Sonny Francis used to bounce me off his lap and feed me bacon. Yeah! Tony the storyteller. Tony the storyteller. Tony the fucking storyteller. The FBI used to watch me from the van while I panhandle from my refrigerator box like a filthy ball. I spent 20 years with Peter Pasta and Sonny Francesi and Michael for 2 years. People watch my Maltese cross 3 times in Malta, all the way in Malta. Sean ain't dead, Tony is scumbag. Tony is scumbag. Tony, you fucking scumbag. You can't be something you're not. Fake mobster, cop, call him King Doctor. King Tut, feet, cheap, black, but cold dancer. Shaka, shaka, boo, boo, boo. You're squatting in that abandoned camp, betrayed in your sense of their heart.